Hello everyone. Are you still struggling to get PCC in UAE or in Dubai? If yes, here is the solution. In this video, I have shown all the step-by-step process to get PCC easily and quickly. Let's dive into the full video.
Welcome. Today, we're not just talking about a document. We're talking about the Police Clearance Certificate, or PCC. And let me tell you, this is a critical key that unlocks some major life and business opportunities. You should really think of it as your official testament of good standing here in the UAE.
So, are you aiming for that new executive role? Maybe applying for immigration to Canada or the UK? Trying to secure a golden visa? Or launching a new business? Well, this certificate is often that non-negotiable first step that proves your credibility.
So consider this your professional consultation. We're going to break down the entire process from gathering all the right documents to final submission and even what you need to do if you plan on using it internationally. Our goal? To make sure you get it right the first time.
All right, here's our roadmap. We'll kick things off with the why it's so important. Then we'll move into the critical preparation phase, walk you through the digital application step by step, learn how to track it, get it ready for global use, and we'll finish up with the costs and our top professional tips.
Okay, let's dive right in. First, let's get a really solid understanding of what this certificate is, and more importantly, why it is so vital for your professional and personal life.
You know, what's really important to grasp here is that the PCC is a formal testament to your good standing. It's basically the government's official stamp of approval, verifying your lawful conduct. This gives employers, immigration authorities, and other official bodies the assurance they absolutely need.
And look at this, it really shows just how wide-ranging its applications are. I mean, from setting up a new company to applying for university, this certificate is a standard, but totally critical piece of paperwork for so many of life's biggest steps.
All right, let's get to the most critical part of this whole process, gathering the correct documents. Seriously, getting this part right is the single most important factor for a smooth application. So the first critical step is to figure out which of these two categories you fall into. For current residents, it's pretty straightforward. Your valid Emirates ID is the key. But for former residents who are applying from abroad, the process is quite different, and it all hinges on one very specific document, the attested fingerprint card.
Now, for anyone outside the UAE, you need to pay close attention right here. This three-step attestation process is absolutely mandatory, and honestly, it's the most common point where things go wrong. You have to get your fingerprints taken locally, then get them certified by your country's foreign ministry, and then get that final, crucial stamp from the UAE embassy. Trust me, sending in a card with smudged prints or a missing stamp will get you an immediate rejection.
Okay, so now that your document dossier is in perfect order, let's walk through the actual digital application. The UAE has made this incredibly efficient, which is great.
Before we jump into the steps, here is our #1 professional tip. Use UAE Pass. It's your secure digital key for all government services here. When you log in with UAE Pass, it automatically fills in your verified details, which massively cuts down on the risk of typos or other errors that could get your application kicked back.
The Dubai Police app makes this whole thing incredibly straightforward. First, you log in with your UAE Pass, then navigate over to the service. Fill in the purpose and be specific here, and upload your documents. Just make sure these are really clear, high-resolution scans or photos. After you pay, you'll get a reference number. Keep that number handy. You're going to need it. Oh, and while the app is definitely the fastest route, remember, you can also apply in person at police service centers or those smart kiosks.
All right, your application is submitted. Congratulations! The next phase is tracking it. So let's decode what each of those status updates actually means for you.
Think of this table as your handy reference guide. You can check your status anytime in the app under My Requests. So submitted means you're in line. Biometrics pending is your action item. That means you need to visit a CID office, that's the Criminal Investigation Department, for fingerprinting. Under processing is the waiting game, and ready for collection is the green light you've been waiting for.
This is a question we get all the time. Standard processing is pretty quick, usually about 3 to 5 business days after any biometrics are done. But what happens if your application just seems to be stuck?
Okay, the most important thing to remember here is do not resubmit. I repeat, do not resubmit your application. It'll only confuse the system and cause even more delays. Instead, use the official channels. The in-app chat is surprisingly responsive, or you can call 901. If you prefer to handle it in person, you can always visit the CID office in all QSIs with your application reference number to get a direct update. So for many of you, getting that digital certificate is really only half the journey. If you need to use this document for something like immigration or a job abroad, you're going to need to get it legally validated for international use. And this is a mandatory two-stage process. First, your certificate has to be attested by the UAE's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or MOFA. That stamp confirms it's a genuine UAE government document. Second, you take that MOFA stamp certificate to the embassy of the country you'll actually be using it in. A certificate without both of these stamps will simply be rejected by foreign authorities. No exceptions. Finally, let's cover the investment required and share some final expert tips that will ensure this entire process is as seamless as possible for you. This table breaks down the fee structure pretty clearly. The base fee changes depending on your status. Then you've got that standard knowledge fee on top of everything. So let's say a typical resident needs international attestation. You're looking at a total of around 520 AED. That's 200 for the fee, plus the 20, plus 300 for MAFA. It's always good to budget for this upfront to avoid any surprises.
And now for one of the most critical details that so many people overlook, the certificate's validity period.
This is a massive piece of advice. Your PCC expires just 3 months from the date it's issued. If you apply too early, it could become invalid before you even get to your submission deadline, which means you'd have to start and pay for the entire process all over again. Timing is absolutely everything.
So, this slide really summarizes our final key takeaways for a flawless process. 1. Always select the English option when you apply. 2. Plan your timing by working backward from your deadline. And 3. If you're getting it attested, call the destination country's embassy first to confirm their exact rules. These simple steps will save you time, money, and a whole lot of unnecessary stress.
So, we end with this thought. This certificate is more than just paper. It's the key that opens the door to your next big move. With this guide, you are now fully prepared to get it. So the real question is, what opportunity will you go after?